If we impose discipline on Washington, David Breyer can tell you from the years when I was Speaker, we balanced the budget for 4 straight years by imposing discipline on Washington. It wasn't a voluntary experience. If we impose discipline on Washington and balance the operating budget without using royalties, we could set up for all oil and gas royalties to go into a national debt repayment fund. And in the lifetime of our children, the United States would be debt-free. That would mean, on the one front, we would no longer bow to the Saudis, and on the other front, we would no longer worry about Chinese buyers. All of this is the grand strategy. Two last observations. I wanted to take this example as somebody who spent his lifetime trying to build this party, to show you how to think about large issues. Because the elite media hasn't told you wrong. You don't go to the center. You don't have to worry about that stuff. The question of should the United States have energy independence as a national security matter is a 79-16 issue. The New York Times will tell you the center is between 79 and 16. The center is 50. That means, by the way, it's about as strong as Democrats and Republicans. If you ask people, should we have energy independence for our economy? The answer is 79 to 16. So you can build potentially a 4-to-1 majority or 5-to-1 majority. There's a second part of this. I don't care how many stupid things the administration does to try to distract attention. I don't care how many junky things Axelrod does to try to attack Mitt Romney. If we come back and say to people, okay, you get algae and $7 or $8 a gallon, or you get drilling and you get $2.50 or less. There are very few neighborhoods in America. They're going to say, oh, can I please have the algae in my price? If we go back and say, you want to hire Saudis and Brazilians like Obama, or do you want to hire Americans? There are very few people going to vote for overseas energy. We have to get used to, as a party, adopting very bold positions, supported by the vast majority of Americans, that both change their historic perspective at a national level and change their family pocketbook at a personal level so that they have both interests. This is the heart of the Reagan 1980 campaign. If we will wage this kind of a campaign, we will in fact win this election by a decisive margin, and we will win seats in New York State. I don't want any of you to be confused about this. I don't want the media to be. I've stayed in the race to articulate big themes and big issues. American energy independence is an example. But I want all of you to know that I believe, and Callista believes, that we have a moral obligation to defeat Barack Obama. This is the most important election for the future of the country since the election of 1860. I believe a re-elected Obama will be a nightmare of radicalism, economic destruction, and foreign policy weakness. And I want you to know, and Romney and I have discussed this. I'm clearly the underdog by huge margin. But if I were to become the nominee, he would work all out, because it's our grandchildren's future stake. If he becomes the nominee, Callista and I will work out, because it's our grandchildren's future stake. The fact is, we are dedicated to a unified Republican Party winning the presidency on behalf of the